One of the later jobs that you do get from the fire crystal, the ranger is actually pretty much the only job in the entire game that, aside from freelancers, that uses bows. These guys are basically your archers in a sense, and they do have one of the most overpowered abilities that make physical attackers another reason for anyone to master this job in general. Hi, I'm Rotor Storm 331, back to doing another guide of Final Fantasy V's job guide for beginners, and we're going to be covering Ranger as our last topic for the time being. So Rangers are basically probably have like some pretty interesting stats in terms of stat modifiers. They start off with plus 16 on strength, plus 12 on agility, plus 1 on stamina, and minus 5 magic. So basically, they're actually pretty decent fighters, but the problem is that bows are very inaccurate weaponry in this game. So this becomes a huge problem for them to actually land hits in the game. Luckily, they get the ability called aim, which basically is similar to what Rosa had in Final Fantasy IV, and that's basically it enables the user to accurately hit a target without fail most of the time. And that basically helps improve the ability to hit your targets with bows. Now, one of the benefits about fighting with bows is that you can put your party members in the back row, and they can fire arrows at the target, and if they hit, they do full damage, regardless of positioning. This is also one of the few warrior class jobs that actually benefits from having these characters being put in the back row as opposed to the front lines. They also get on Marauder abilities as well, and we'll start going over those right now. Animals is an ability that lets you call a variety of animals depending on your ranger's overall main level. Technically, you can get your anywhere between 1 through 60. You get a variety of animals that will be randomly summoned, and that depends on your ranger's current level. So basically, if they're at level 60, they could basically get some of the best animals to assist them. They can either attack, support, heal, etc. Actually, animals is almost identical to Geomancer's Gaia, which how you get what you get out of it depends on your overall party member's level. So basically, the higher their level is, the more opportunities to get better animals to help you out in whatever situation you do need. The level 2 ability you get next is Aim, which of course is the default ability of a ranger. This ensures that any of your attacks with your bow accurately land for 1 point, and for the most point, and you basically want to be using that most of the time, since you'll probably miss most of the time unless you have pretty bad accuracy. Overall, aim is pretty much very reliable on the ranger job, and if you do decide to equip bows on other jobs or even onto freelancer, you can basically have aim with that, and you can basically just ensure you get your hits in pretty much. Equip bows will transfer the ranger's 6 plus 16 strength to whoever equips it if their modifiers are lower than the ranger's. And basically, this gives you a variety of opportunities to equip different bows. Technically, giving it to mages is actually a good thing because they're in the back row most of the time, and giving them a weapon that lets them deal full damage back row is always good to have. And the final ability that you get in Ranger is Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is pretty unique. Is that in addition to getting you 4 additional attacks, the trade-off though is the fact that your attacks damage is halved when this happens. So basically, it's give or take ability, but it's very coveted among physical fighters because when you sync Rapid Fire with Dual Wield and Spellblade with physical fighters, they're basically going to be doing almost up to roughly 8 hits. And when you apply Spellblade's magic to that, you can increase the damage even further when you use Rapid Fire. So the trade-off is well worth it if your goal is to land 8 different hits, and ensure that the combined damage outdoes what you would normally do with full damage, or close to it. So yeah, Rangers don't really have a whole lot of synergy in terms of ability. It's kind of very hard to really put into good use. with other jobs. But if you're more worried about protecting your ranger, giving the ninja's image would be a very good pick, because that will protect the ranger from a number of hits before you need to reapply it again. Of course, it can also benefit from the Samurai Shidori. If you acquire this ability, you can give that to the ranger, and they'll be able to block any physical attacks that come right at it, for the most part. And of course, if you want to protect them even further, you can give them the Bard's Hide, which allows them to remove themselves out of the battlefield and keep them safe until it's safe to attack or come back when the danger passes. But technically, there's probably more abilities. That's going to be up to the player to decide whether or not they'll be able to use them. But that pretty much covers the Ranger. So once Soul 4, I'll be highlighting each of these guides and putting them on YouTube once per day. And once all 4 of them have put it out, we'll probably be doing one job guide every now and then until we get all the jobs pretty much covered. So anyway, thank you all for coming by, and I will catch you all later. Be sure to hit like, comment, like, and subscribe. These videos will be posted on YouTube eventually, so be sure to check those out. I'm RunnerStorm331. I'm signing off. You have a great day. Take care, and I will see you all next time.